Are you thinking about moving to downtown Miami? Well, in this video, let's dive in and talk about if this is the neighborhood for you. I'm going to be breaking down the pros and the cons of living in this vibrant community. Welcome back to the channel, and if it's your first time here, my name is Joe. I'm a real estate advisor with Compass. I help people move to Miami every single day. So if you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, send me a text, give me a call, or book a free discovery call in the show description below. All right, so let's talk about the pros of living in downtown Miami. The first is going to be that the location is super convenient. Living in the downtown area puts you in close proximity to major highways, public transportation options, which makes it super easy to get around the city and travel to other parts of Florida. So you have the Metro Rail and the Metro Mover system that's mostly in downtown Miami. That makes it easy to get around. You also have the bus system, and you have the Metro Rail. So the Metro Rail can take you all the way to the airport, and it takes you all the way south near Coral Gables and University of Miami. So it gives you a really nice system to get around. The downtown area is home to a wide variety of dining, shopping, and entertainment options. You have super high-end restaurants and trendy boutiques, concert venues, you have Bayfront Park, the Perez Art Museum in Miami, the Frost Science Museum. I mean, there's always something to do in the area. Living in downtown puts you in the heart of all the action and really makes it easy to enjoy all that Miami has to offer. Another thing to love about downtown living is high rises. You are going to get stunning views of the city, and many of the buildings in downtown are high rises, which gives residents amazing views of the bay. Whether it's the ocean, the bay, or the skyline, there are no shortage of beautiful views to enjoy. Also, living in downtown means that you're part of a vibrant and diverse community. I mean, I know that everybody says that about every city, but there are really events and activities happening in the area almost every week, and residents start to get to know each other, and you'll start to form that sense of community, whether that's going to a tech network happy hour or by joining a yoga class or a gym. You really find your tribe in downtown. Also, you have plenty of job opportunities in the area. Miami's downtown area has always been known to be home to a lot of the city's businesses and corporations. There was a time where from 9 to 5, downtown would flourish, and then once 5 o'clock hit, people left downtown because there weren't that much housing. But now that there is housing, the city has really flourished, and there are plenty of job opportunities. I think it's a really awesome spot for professionals and young professionals who are looking to advance their careers. So now that I talked about the pros of living in downtown, let's talk about some of the cons that come with this type of urban living. One of the biggest cons is the fact that downtown can be pretty pricey now. This area is super desirable, and it's really one of the most sought after locations in the city. A lot of people are getting priced out of Brickell and they're moving up to downtown because they know that they can hop on the Metro Mover and they'll still be in close proximity of downtown. That's going to drive up the cost of housing. So if you're somebody who is trying to live on a tight budget, living in downtown might not be the best idea for you. Also, another thing to consider is traffic and parking. Let's just say it can be a bit of a headache. Finding a parking spot can be a challenge, especially during peak hours and during events, especially if you are living near the Miami Heat Arena. We don't know what it's going to be called in the future. It used to be called FTX, but stay tuned. And if you're sensitive to noise, you also might want to think twice about living in the heart of the city. Now, depending where your windows face, you will probably have to put up with some noise pollution from the streets. You might hear cars and traffic and honking. And this is probably going to be especially true for people who live in high-rise buildings, because when the buildings face each other, the noise can be amplified. Now, while it's true that there are some green spaces like Bayfront Park, it might not be as abundant as other areas in Miami. For example, Coral Gables, or like a more suburban neighborhood. And lastly, living in a high-rise building or an apartment in the downtown area can mean dealing with limited privacy. You might have to share an elevator when you're going up to your unit, and that can be a concern for some people. So these are just some of the cons of living in the downtown area, and it's always important to weigh the pros and the cons and really decide if it's the right fit for you. I recommend it's always best to visit the area, check it out, stay at a hotel or stay at an Airbnb for a couple days before you make a decision. So to wrap it up, there is no denying that Miami's downtown area has a ton of perks, from awesome dining and entertainment options to the stunning views from your high-rise condos, but it's also important to take into consideration the cons, like traffic and noise, a higher cost of living, and a lack of green spaces in a backyard. It really all comes down to what's important to you and your lifestyle. So if you're somebody who is into the hustle and bustle of city living and you want to be in the middle of the action, then downtown Miami might just be your perfect spot. But if you're someone who values a bit more peace and quiet, then maybe it's not the best fit for you. And if you're still unsure, don't hesitate to reach out to me and book a discovery call in the show description below. I'd be more than happy to chat with you and help you figure out if living in downtown Miami is right for you. If you found this video helpful, please make sure that you give it a like and also subscribe to the channel. I come out with new videos about Miami every single week. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.